Prepare to be amazed by a side of Disney World you never knew existed. Yes, frequent flyers, that goes for you too. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. So whether you've been to Disney World before or not, I'm guessing you already know a thing or two about it, like how it's the place where you'll find Cinderella Castle and copious amounts of Mickey bars. But today's video is going to dive even deeper, showing you 50 amazing things about the parks and the shopping district and the hotels that even the pros don't know. Before we get into today's video, if you're wanting to start planning your big Disney World trip but don't even know where to begin, go ahead and scan the QR code you see on your screen right now for our free Disney World planning worksheets. You'll just need to give us your name and email so we can get them to your inbox straight away. Ready? Here we go. So we're going to talk first about self-serve Dole Whip. Now, if you don't know what Dole Whip is, it's that fabulous pineapple soft serve. Sometimes they have different flavors that has kind of become synonymous with Magic Kingdom. Now, you used to be able to get self-serve Dole Whip over at Captain Cook's in the Polynesian Village Resort. And Captain Cook's was open 24 hours and you could get self-serve Dole Whip basically any time of the day or night except when they were cleaning the machine, which is of course the only time I ever went to get it. But did you know you can get self-serve Dole Whip in Disney World again? Yes. If you decide to visit or stay at the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Resorts, head for the Fuel quick service location and look for a little station that says Chill Out. This is where you're going to find multiple self-serve frozen yogurt flavors, including a Dole Whip option most of the time. It's even next to the coconut froyo, so you can get yourself a swirl of both if you're feeling ultra tropical that day. Now, they do change the flavors here, and sometimes there may not be Dole Whip or pineapple Dole Whip, but most of the time it's there. I think they know how much people love it. And again, it's still self-serve, so you get to have as much of it as you want. You'll see a sign telling you that froyo is 68 cents per ounce, so fill up your cup to your heart's content, and then add on whatever toppings you'd like from the toppings bar. Self-serve Dole Whip back in Disney World. Amazing thing number 2, the Tri-Circle D Ranch. So Maximus, Bullseye, Achilles, what do these names all have in common? Well, they're all Disney horses, which is exactly what you're going to find at Tri-Circle D Ranch. This is located at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, and it's a place where you can see some of Disney's finest horsey pals. You can either swing by and visit the gang for free, or if you want to take your equestrian game to the next level, you can take horse trail rides for $55 per person, horse-drawn carriage rides for $55, and for the kids only, pony rides for $8 per person. Now, the Tri-Circle D Ranch was just rebuilt, renovated, whatever you want to call it, and it is beautiful. Definitely worth heading over there on a non-park day to check it out and see some of those beautiful horse friends. Now, Joffrey's Coffee in Disney Springs has some adorable latte art that might even be too cute to drink, but we're going to drink it anyways. However, when you order a cappuccino or latte, you can either download the Ripples app on your phone or use one of Joffrey's tablets to choose an existing image that you'd like printed on your coffee foam. You can even use a selfie for your coffee if that doesn't feel weird for you. That's right, you can put your face on coffee in Disney World. The extra foam art is only 50 cents more on top of your regular latte price, and we've actually seen a couple of proposals done this way. Proposal on your coffee, anybody? Sounds like a plan. So we've got the hot ticket to add a little pixie dust to your souvenirs. With just a few bucks, you too can be the proud owner of a souvenir embellished with pixie dust in Disney World. You can add pixie dust to almost any item you're getting engraved at Crystal Arts on Main Street, USA. According to cast members, the upgrade is called Decoration Pixie Dust, and you can get it for just $5. This pixie dust can be added on to any of those customizable glass pieces, giving your souvenir an extra bout of swirling, sparkling, and starry design work. Kind of looks like a magical galaxy or Milky Way. Just one of the many ways for you to personalize your next Disney purchase. Now, you might have seen towel animals pop up in your Disney hotel room before, and thanks to those awesome mousekeeping services. But did you know towel animals have the tendency to pop up inside Epcot too? If you decide to stop for a bathroom break over at the UK Pavilion, keep your eyes peeled for some cute washcloth friends around the sinks. Apparently, the UK Pavilion bathrooms have little swans and Mickey head towels that show up every now and then, just to give this area an extra dose of magic. Thanks, cast members. Baseline Tap House in Hollywood Studios isn't just about the flights and brews. There's a non-alcoholic specialty soda on their menu that'll really give you your money's worth here. The Barrelitos Strawberry Hibiscus Soda is a non-alcoholic drink that's refreshing, fizzy, and has a crisp, fruity flavor. But what we love about this drink the most is that it's refillable. Since this drink is on tap, as long as you bring your empty cup back to the bartender, you can refill this specialty beverage as much as you'd like, and the beverage itself costs less than $5. Not too bad, not bad at all. Dressing up as a Disney character and sprinting around Disney World along a race course does make running miles and miles sound a little more appealing, right? Throughout the year, Disney World hosts 4 different Run Disney races, including the Walt Disney World Marathon, the Disney Princess Half Marathon, a Springtime Surprise Weekend, and the Wine and Dine Half Marathon. When you sign up for any of these races, you also might have the opportunity to sign up for a sunrise yoga session in front of Cinderella Castle too. And how could you not be relaxed after that? Just keep in mind that Run Disney races have limited sign-up space and do fill up fast. Registration begins super early, as in months before the race actually takes place, and usually sells out within hours of going live online. So if you're interested in competing in one of these races and taking home a super sweet medal to show off to your friends and family, stay vigilant and check out the Run Disney website and the DFB site too. Watch our latest news videos. We'll let you know when those tickets go on sale. If you've ever wanted to buy a cupcake while also simultaneously feeling like you're trying to withdraw cash from your bank account, I've got the perfect and very specific solution for you. So Sprinkles is a cupcake shop located in the town center of Disney Springs. It serves up famous handcrafted cupcakes. It's a chain, you might have one in your hometown, and they have slow churned ice cream and homemade cookies too. But one of our favorite things about this place is that you can make a cupcake transaction without ever stepping foot inside the shop, thanks to that bubblegum pink cupcake ATM right out front. You can also get a cupcake after the place is actually closed. Just place your order on the touchscreen, swipe your payment, and voila, a perfect little brown package magically appears on the window with your cupcake inside. So many guests walk right past this activity in Epcot without even realizing it. If you're a fan of Pixar's animated film Coco, then you're gonna want to head into the Mexico Pavilion for this free immersive experience. Before you enter the street market area, you can find Coco's Miro de los Muertos hanging on the wall, waiting for you to come by and personalize your very own skeleton on an interactive screen. After you're done, make sure to scan your Magic Band or Key to the World card so you can save your creation to your Memory Maker photo collection, just for fun. Now, the Decorate Pixie Dust might have cost you an extra $5, but some extra personalization opportunities on your souvenirs come absolutely free upon request over in the Epcot France Pavilion. On select days at the perfume shop in the France Pavilion in Epcot, any perfume bottles that you purchase will have the opportunity to receive a free bottle engraving. You can choose from a variety of Disney-inspired designs, or if you want to get real personal with it, you can even have your name or someone else's name engraved across the front or back. So even after the perfume is all used up, you'll still have a beautiful bottle to keep and sit out on your shelf, all elegant-like. Most of the time, engraving opportunities happen on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, so if the stars align for you, you might want to check out this specialty merch opportunity, if you're a big collector of all that fancy-smelling spray stuff, that is. If you've never stepped foot inside the art corner over at Disney Springs, then you may be missing out on some totally unique merch opportunities. The Art Corner is an interactive experience offering digital caricatures and name art, but I think my favorite thing to do is the spinny stuff. Here's how it works. You'll select up to 4 paint colors, then in order to create your art piece, you'll need to jump on a stationary bike, not kidding, and pedal away to get the paint on your canvas spinning. By the end of your artistic journey and workout, you'll have a one-of-a-kind canvas of art created by you and you alone. Just keep in mind that you will have to wait about 30 minutes before you can take your art with you, since it's definitely going to need to dry before it's travel ready. But after half an hour has passed, you can pick it up from the art corner and it should be good to go. You can buy 1 spin art experience for $15 or 2 for $25. And if you'd like a black frame to put your masterpiece in afterwards, that'll be an extra $10 on top of it to keep it all nice and safe as it travels around with you. Disney World does not have a shortage of scavenger hunt activities property-wide, so when I say DuckTales World Showcase Adventure in Epcot is my absolute favorite of the bunch, just know it's competing against a lot of other entries on the list, but it's earned this title fair and square. The DuckTales theme game takes place around World Showcase and gives you the chance to help Huey, Dewey, Louie, and the rest of the gang save the day across 8 pavilions. This isn't just your average search and find, though. You might find yourself having to deliver a golf ball into a gift shop, or activating a flood, or triggering a horse horde of tiny zombie-like villagers, or, yes, tracking down a robo-duck inside a popular gift shop. Not only are the interactive elements exciting to discover, but the characters are endearing, and the activity itself allows you to explore certain sections of each pavilion that you might not have seen otherwise. To play this free game, all you need is the Play Disney Parks app, and you'll need to have your phone's Bluetooth switched on. After that, the missions commence. Paddlefish isn't exactly our favorite restaurant in Disney Springs, but you're never going to find me denying those lakeside views. So here's our big DFB secret for you. There's still a way to get the paddlefish views without actually having to eat a full meal here, and you don't even need a reservation for it. The Paddlefish Rooftop Bar is a place where you can sit back, relax on the plush outdoor furniture, order yourself a drink or two, and enjoy the views of Lake Buena Vista. And if you're visiting on the weekends, you might even get to hear a live performance. Suddenly these lounge vibes are on point. Just let the Paddlefish host know you're heading up to the rooftop when you arrive. They can even help point you in the right direction. There's actually a staircase that you can take, so you don't even have to go into the lobby of the Paddlefish. Just head right on up. We've talked about those capture the moment photo sessions in the past where you can book a PhotoPass photographer and get a private 20-minute theme park photo shoot, but there's a new capture the moment photo session now available inside Hollywood Studios, and it is my favorite one to date. Now you can have a private photo shoot with a PhotoPass photographer inside the Tower of Terror. Yep, you heard me right. You get a full-blown modeling sesh inside the Murder Hotel. A dream come true, really. Your photographer will pose you inside the Hollywood Tower Hotel along with some special props to help fit the theme. Each session costs $99 plus tax, but if 20 minutes isn't enough time, you can book 2 back-to-back sessions to ensure you get all the shots you want. You'll also need a valid theme park ticket and a reservation at Hollywood Studios, which won't be included in the price of your session. So if you're desperate for a McChicken and a McFlurry, McDonald's is only a stone's throw away from the Disney World parks at all times, and it is inside the Disney World bubble. Disney's McDonald's is closest to Animal Kingdom and the All-Star Resorts over at the intersection of Osceola Parkway and West Buena Vista Drive. Here you can pick up the cheapest meal you're going to find on vacation as you drive from one Disney location to the next. You can even use your McDonald's rewards from the McDonald's app to receive even more savings if you've got coupon codes to spare. And let me tell you right now, this McDonald's drive-thru is very, very busy right after the fireworks. Just a heads up. Red alert, there are so many places to grab a cup of joe in Magic Kingdom that do not require you getting in that massive Main Street Bakery Starbucks line, and I'm here to reveal them all right now. Let's start in Tomorrowland with one of our favorite coffee stops, Joffrey's Revive. This kiosk is located near Space Mountain and has specialty and seasonal sips year-round, plus a selection of huge donuts and other pastries too. If you're just in the mood for a super basic cup of coffee though, you'll be able to mobile order your caffeine fix from quick services like Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe, Tomorrowland Terrace, Pecos Bill Talltale Inn and Cafe, or Sunshine Tree Terrace. If cold brew is more your speed, mobile order at Pinocchio Village House or Friar's Nook instead, since both of these locations serve hot and cold coffee. Need some specialty flavors to make your bean juice taste better? Sleepy Hollow Refreshments in Liberty Square serves Joffrey's hot coffee, but they also offer pre-sweetened iced coffees out of a machine. These are available in mocha or French vanilla flavors. They are super sweet, but they may be perfect for you to pair with a fresh fruit and Nutella waffle sandwich. Or you can head over to Westward Ho Refreshments for pumpkin coffee. And yes, it's served all year round. They've also got some other seasonal flavors as well as Joffrey's cold brew, and if you want a munch, you've got donut holes for breakfast too. And for a coffee treat that's truly unique, you can hit up Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies to grab a Joffrey's cold brew, a Joffrey's Shaken Jamaican, or a Joffrey's French roast. You can even get a Joffrey's cold brew float with your choice of coffee. And we've headed over to Fort Wilderness yet again for some more outdoor shenanigans. Throughout the year, Fort Wilderness gives their golf carting guests a chance to deck out their rentals for a seasonal parade with a little friendly competition to see whose golf cart decor gets voted best in show. Golf cart parades normally kick off around Halloween, 4th of July, and Christmas, and usually happen in the afternoon around 3:30, a day or two before the holiday actually takes place. Even if you don't want to participate, any and all guests can come to watch the show and cheer on the competitors. You can always call the Bike Barn at 407-824-2742 for specific viewing times and to confirm the parade's route. Depending on your hotel, you might find that the best mode of transportation from your resort to the parks just so happens to be your feet. For the Epcot area resorts, Boardwalk Inn and Yacht and Beach Club, and the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin, you can take walkways from these hotels on over to both Hollywood Studios and Epcot. Just make sure to factor in an extra 15 to 30 minutes of strolling place to place into your daily itinerary. Because if you're not staying in a preferred room that's closer to the parks, you may have to log in some extra steps each time to head out. For the monorail resorts, Grand Floridian, Polynesian, and Contemporary, you can take a jaunt on over to Magic Kingdom if the monorail lines are getting too hectic for your liking. And good news, the walkway between the Grand Floridian and Magic Kingdom recently reopened after an extended refurbishment that's been happening since February, thank goodness. But keep in mind that these walkways can get real hot in the middle of the afternoon, so you might want to wait to use them when the sun isn't as intense. Why walk down the middle of Main Street USA when you can ride down there instead? Every so often, Magic Kingdom will have their vintage trolleys out and about, transporting guests from the front of the park and right up to Cinderella Castle, or vice versa. If you want to take a ride, you'll need to wait at one of two pickup points, either at the stop in Town Square near the American flag, or over at the Central Plaza area in front of the hub. The trolleys and other Main Street vehicles do not run when a parade is about to happen around noon and 3 p.m., so plan to hop on a Main Street vehicle earlier in the day rather than later for a better chance at getting on this ride. Time to get ready for your close-up again. Inside Disney Springs, around the marketplace area, you can have a mini photo session with the fam using seasonal Disney backdrops at the Disney PhotoPass Studio. This little studio doesn't take reservations. All you gotta do is drop in, get some shots, and get them uploaded to your memory maker. The photo shoot itself is absolutely free, but much like any professional pics that you take around Disney World, the actual PhotoPass photos will cost you. You can either pay for them individually, around $20 per download, or you can get them automatically with the purchase of Memory Maker, which will give you access to all your PhotoPass pictures that you take during your entire trip. This photo package costs around $169 if you get it before your trip begins, otherwise it's $199 if you decide to add it later on. So Epcot's UK pavilion may not have any headliner rides, but it does have beautiful architecture and greenery that you're gonna want to check out. Now, I know you're not excited about greenery, but just wait. You'll find the UK hedge maze behind the Tea Caddy shop wrapping its way around the little gazebo area, a place that sometimes features Mary Poppins meet and greets or pop-up cover bands. Now, this isn't a maze you're going to get lost in or anything. It's very short and very easy, but it's also very fun, especially for kids. So definitely take them back there to run off a little steam and see if they can find their way through the hedge maze. Now, before or after you get behind the wheel at Tomorrowland Speedway and Magic Kingdom, you might want to become a registered Tomorrowland driver. And that means you're going to need a license. But the best part about the Magic Kingdom licenses you can purchase here is that you can get them at any age. No driver's ed courses necessary. Don't worry about the points. Head to the driver's license photo kiosk toward the exit of the ride to experience one of the most unique photo booth picture opportunities on property for only $6. The license will print your picture along with your issue date, class, and record ID. Oh, and don't forget to sign the back. Now, we talked about pixie dusting your souvenirs earlier. Let's talk about pixie dusting you. Pixie dusting is a totally free experience where a cast member asks you to close your eyes, make a wish, and then they use a magic wand to sprinkle you with pixie dust, aka copious amounts of very fine glitter. Over at Sir Mickey's gift shop in Fantasyland just behind Cinderella Castle, this experience has been offered for quite some time. But now there's another option for pixie dusting. Double the pixie dust, double the wish granting. The other store that recently began offering pixie dusting is Bonjour Village Gifts, which is also located in Fantasyland all the way on the other side near Gaston's Tavern. To get pixie dusted at either of these stores, all you have to do is head inside and ask a cast member to pixie dust you, and that's pretty much it. It's free. Forewarning though, the glitter you'll get sprinkled in your hair will follow you home, just like a hitchhiking ghost, but at least the hitchhiking ghost is invisible. Not done customizing your Disney souvenirs yet? That's alright, I got another personalization tactic for you to try next. Over at Ye Olde Christmas Shop in Magic Kingdom and Days of Christmas in Disney Springs, you can get your Mickey ears, celebration buttons, and ornaments customized with paint pens for just an extra $3, though prices can vary depending on the designs and coloring and lettering you're wanting to add. Keep in mind that not every pair of ears will work for this customization method. Like if your ears are super sequiny, it ain't gonna happen. Usually people will buy those plain leatherette Mickey ears and customize those. So if you do want a pair that's truly one of a kind, purchase one of those simple pairs of ears or an ear cap. So you're gonna start basic and then go add the bling at Ye Olde Christmas Shop. Disney's Typhoon Lagoon prides themselves on having a wave pool with some pretty gnarly waves. And if you'd like to shred them, you can. There are 2 different types of surf opportunities you can book in advance if you want to surf in Disney World. The first option is the open surf, where you'll be with a group of other guests who want to ride the Disney waves too. You're guaranteed to at least ride 10 waves during these open sessions. And then there's the private surf, where you can book the wave pool for just you and your 25 best buds to surf 100 waves or more if you don't mind paying extra. Pricing varies depending on which session you choose and what time of day you book this experience, but your cheapest option is going to be the early morning open surf for around $229 plus tax, and your most expensive option is going to be an evening private surf, which starts at a base price of $1,500. So, you're going to have to really want to surf at a Disney water park if you want to check this expensive add-on. If you want to make sure you can understand everything going around you inside the Disney parks, you're going to need these 2 free apps downloaded and ready to go. The first one is the Google Translate app, which will help you translate the different signs you might see written in different languages around Disney's Animal Kingdom. For example, if you use the Google Lens to scan the Simba and Nala display over in Africa, you can translate the Swahili question written above the 2 lions, which ends up spelling out, "Can you feel the love tonight?" The second app you're going to need is the Play Disney Parks app, which is where you're going to find the Star Wars Datapad. The Datapad is a digital tool that'll do a lot of fun interactive things around the planet of Batuu, including help you translate all the Arabash, aka Star Wars language, that you'll stumble upon while roaming around this side of Hollywood Studios. So see, you can learn in all the parks, not just Epcot. Some Disney World meals are only offered during a very limited window of time, and that goes for the exclusive offerings at several Disney restaurants for those Thanksgiving feasts solely around Thanksgiving season. Last year, we saw limited time Thanksgiving offerings pop up around restaurants like Le Cellier Steakhouse in Epcot with its turkey plate only available on November 24th, Hollywood and Vine and Hollywood Studios with its Thanksgiving buffet add-ons for November 24th. Satuli Canteen in Animal Kingdom has a Thanksgiving Duo Bowl and Thanksgiving Turkey Bowl, both only available on Thanksgiving Day. Topolino's Terrace at Disney's Riviera Resort has its Topolino's Thanksgiving Feast, and so many other restaurants we always list out on the DFB website just as soon as we hear about the official lineups. But here's the deal. If you really want Thanksgiving food the next time you visit Disney World, just make your dining reservation for either Liberty Tree Tavern or the Diamond Horseshoe in Magic Kingdom, and you'll be golden. Both restaurants serve up the exact same big, bad family-style Thanksgiving-like spread all year long with meat, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and the like. Do you ever wish that Epcot's Food and Wine Festival had an all-you-can-eat option? Then you may want to hit up the Swan and Dolphin for their solution to that dilemma. Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic is a yearly festival that offers up food and wine from Swan and Dolphin's many restaurants. But the best part, you can eat it all and even go back for seconds for a single price of a festival ticket. Tickets for this event do not come cheap. Each ticket is $185, but this price will give you access to all the food booths as well as the beer garden area. Discounted tickets are often available if you also book a stay at the Swan and Dolphin for the weekend, but you'll need to call the hotel directly to ask about that and to make a reservation. This year, the event will be held November 10th and 11th, and the Swan and Dolphin resorts, by the way, are right outside Epcot. They are within walking distance, right next to the Boardwalk Inn and the Yacht and Beach Club. So if you want to attend, it's time to start planning. Okay, we're now officially halfway through the video. Learning lots so far? Yeah, me too. Before we move on to the last half of this epic list of awesome Disney World experiences, keep in mind that we love filling you in on the best ways to dine around Disney World. And that's why we've got an entire DFB digital guide to Walt Disney World dining, updated just in time for your 2023 vacation to the most magical place on Earth. This guide has been split up into 3 parts to help walk you through the step-by-step restaurant reservation process, reveal the best-kept Disney dining secrets, help you decide on the dining plan, provide you with printable worksheets to help you figure out your perfect dining budget, and so much more. If you want to download this multi-part guide today, make sure to head to dfbstore.com after today's video and type in the code YouTube for extra savings on your total purchase. By the way, this is a 100% money-back guarantee purchase. If it's not for you, we get it. Just send us an email and we'll refund your money. No problems and no questions asked. Okay, are you ready for a restaurant that changes out every single season? Hollywood and Vine Character Dining Experience over at Hollywood Studios offers a full buffet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And while the breakfast stays pretty much the same all year round with the Disney Junior Play and Dine breakfast, Lunch and dinner dining room themes all depend on what time of year you're visiting. Minnie's Seasonal Dine features a silver screen tribute at the start of the year, a springtime dine between mid-March to mid-May, a summertime dine beach party from end of May to August 10th, and a Halloween dine which goes on between August 11th and November 4th this year. The holiday dine will wrap up the year for us starting on November 5th. Now don't forget, you see the Disney Junior characters in the morning for breakfast, but for lunch and dinner, you get to meet your classic Disney character pals, Minnie, Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and you never really know who else is going to show up. Inside the T-Rex restaurant at Disney Springs, you won't just get the opportunity to dine among the dinos, you'll also get the chance to take one home. Off to the right-hand side of the building before you enter into the restaurant's main dining area, you'll find the Build-A-Dino station, which is just like Build-A-Bear, except no bears, just dinos. You'll pick out your prehistoric friend, stuff them full of fluff, and then give them a sound, a scent, and a little outfit if you want to go all out with it, that is. Otherwise, you can just leave them in the nude and call it good. Either way, at the end of your Build-A-Dino session, you'll have a best friendosaurus forever. Those are Build-A-Dino's words, not mine. By the way, if you want to build a dino but not eat at T-Rex, I get it. You can go ahead and do that. You don't have to eat at T-Rex to do the Build-A-Dino. They'll take your money either way. It's not often we tell you to go check out Planet Hollywood over in Disney Springs, since it's just not our favorite restaurant to dine at on Disney World property. But where I will tell you to go is Planet Hollywood's outdoor bar, Stargazers, especially if you're looking for some evening entertainment. On Wednesdays between 7 and 11 p.m., Stargazers bar has karaoke. No reservation is required and seats are first come, first serve, so plan on getting there early for a good table and an even better karaoke time slot. Another place you're going to find karaoke while you munch on various foods and enjoy drinks is over at Kimono's Sushi Bar at the Swan Hotel. Karaoke typically takes place on Wednesday through Sunday starting at 9:30 p.m. over at Kimono's. So you might have heard of the Polynesian Village bungalows before, and you might have also heard of the Saratoga Springs tree houses, but there's a good possibility you haven't heard nearly as much about the Copper Creek cabins from Disney's Wilderness Lodge, which could very well be the coolest Disney Vacation Club villas of the bunch. The Copper Creek cabins feature 2 bedrooms that overlook the Bay Lake waterfront, a full kitchen, a private screened-in hot tub, cha-ching, and enough accommodations to sleep up to 8 people comfortably. Prices for these range from $2,100 to $3,900 per night, so this is a better option for those who plan on traveling with a larger group who can help split the bill. Standard Disney PhotoPass photos are great, but if you want a truly unique PhotoPass opportunity, you're gonna have to sniff out the Tiny World magic shots during your next visit. These pictures give you a whole new and very circular 360-degree perspective of the land you're currently standing in. So where can you find some of these photo ops in each park? Hollywood Studios has one in Batu over by the milk stand. Animal Kingdom has one located in Discovery Island near the exit of It's Tough to Be a Bug. The Epcot one is near the entrance fountain by Spaceship Earth, and the Magic Kingdom one is close to Cinderella's wishing well. I can't express how awesome Disney's custodial cast members are. Not only do they help keep the park spick and span, but on occasion, they'll also grace us with their water art that they paint along the sidewalks. Sometimes we see Mickey, sometimes Minnie, sometimes Goofy or Donald, or even seasonal characters. But the important takeaway here is to always keep your eyes open for these magical moments at all times, because they just might happen more often than you realize. Now, the custodial cast members are given the opportunity to learn how to do this, and it's completely their choice, and they volunteer to make it happen. All right, 'tis the season to shake things up. Well, not quite yet, but soon. For Halloween and Christmas, some of Disney World's most popular rides celebrate the holidays along with us with these overlays. During Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party in Magic Kingdom, Space Mountain becomes pitch black and features new spooky music along with colorful Halloween lighting on the outside portion of the building. Now, I know you think Space Mountain was dark before, but once they do this to it, it is kind of terrifying. You can also see live pirate characters come to interact with guests throughout the Pirates of the Caribbean queue and ride. The monsters learn all about Halloween over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor, and eerie music and lighting puts a fresh spin, no pun intended, on the classic Mad Tea Party teacups. Meanwhile, when Christmas rolls around, you're not going to need a party ticket to experience the seasonal ride overlays. The Jungle Cruise in Magic Kingdom transforms into the Jingle Cruise, so expect lots of festive puns and fun additions to all the scenes in the Jungle Cruise, and this is something everybody rides all holiday season long. You don't have to worry about paying for a Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party ticket. Living with the Land in Epcot receives lights and Christmas decor throughout its greenhouses. Tomorrowland Speedway gets some fun lights and holiday decor added around its track that you can't really see during the day because it's more light up, but the holly jolly spirit does come alive once the sun sets. And Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, also in Epcot, launches you backwards into space as you rock out to a limited time Christmas tune made specifically for the ride. Now, I've got another customizable souvenir for you to take home, but I promise you have never heard about it. Well, like 3 of you have. If you've ever been to Disney's Grand Floridian Resort, you might have noticed the bath products shop on the 2nd floor of the main building called Basin White. This store offers everything that'll make you feel clean and moisturized, like bath bombs and soaps and shampoos and lip balms and a variety of other natural products. There's also a location in Disney Springs called Basin Fresh if you don't plan on going out of your way to visit the one at this resort. But Basin White also has a make-your-own candle offering, which means you can customize a candle to your liking with all sorts of different paraffin wax scents. On its own, this might not seem too out there, but here's the kicker. The scents you can make are Disney-inspired. That's right, you can make your own candle inspired by your favorite Disney smells, ranging from aromas that'll remind you of Dole Whip, or the Smellitzers from Soarin', or even the wafting gunpowder you might catch on Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, wow. Do they have a bromine one? I don't know. There's even a little color code card available with scent notes for each of the waxes. That way you can make sure you create scents you know you're going to miss the most when you have to go back home. These candles are $19.99 each or 2 for $35. Step aside salt and vinegar, there are new chip flavors in town, and you can find them at Epcot's China Pavilion over at the House of Good Fortune, which is that giant store that goes on forever and has tons of cool stuff. If you're looking for an affordable, salty, and quick snack as you make your way around World Showcase, this gift shop tends to have a variety of unique Lay's chip flavors out on the shelves. In the past, we've seen flavors ranging from grilled squid, takoyaki, or octopus meatballs, honey butter, and white rabbit candy, which is based on the white rabbit creamy candy that's popular in China and looks kind of like the white version of a Tootsie Roll. Who knows what different chip flavors you're going to come across on your next visit, but please drop us a line and let us know because we love checking them out. Why only try one drink or snack when you could sample a few all at once? Disney World has gone flight crazy. They've got lots of different flight options to choose from, eats and drinks at several different restaurants. So here are a few of our favorites. Geyser Point Bar and Grill at Wilderness Lodge has margarita flights with 4 featured flavors. Black cherry, spicy pineapple, raspberry, and cucumber melon are the summer flavors for $22. They also usually have a very cool Halloween margarita flight that comes around with an actual ice skull in it. Very cool. Swirls on the Water at Disney Springs has Dole Whip flight with the 3 current flavors being mango habanero, lime watermelon, and pineapple vanilla swirl, and those are $8 for the flight. And over at Three Bridges Bar and Grill in Coronado Springs, we love that sangria flight with all 4 of the house-made sangrias. It's a beautiful tree of sangrias for $22. Now, there are tons of flights everywhere. There's beer flights over at Oga's Cantina. There are ice cream flights at Salt and Straw. Lots of different flights to try, in addition to, of course, the wine flights everywhere. Ooh, one of my favorites you can actually get at Le Cellier is the ice wine flight. You should definitely do that if you like sweet wines. If you're getting sick of the standard Mickey Premium bars, I know, bite your tongue, cupcakes and cookie desserts, and you're looking for a sweet treat that's new and exciting and different, then make sure you hit up Marketplace Snacks next time you're in Disney Springs. Marketplace Snacks is the home of several different character-themed bubble waffles made with puffy waffle cones, ice cream, and different toppings depending on which character you choose. Now, the best thing about these are the waffle cones. They're actually cooked waffles that have little Mickeys bubbling up out of them. It's very, very fun. Now, typically you're going to find the Fab 5 bubble waffles here, including the Mickey Cookie Waffle Sundae, the Minnie Sweet Strawberry Waffle Sundae, the Pluto Peanut Butter Waffle Sundae, the Donald Lemon and Blueberry Waffle Sundae, and the Goofy Peanut Grand Waffle Sundae. However, you can also find seasonal options here too. We've seen the Tinkerbell Waffle Sundae with lemon curd, strawberries, and kiwi, and the Buzz Lightyear Waffle Sundae with raspberry sprinkles and sour applesauce, and it has chocolate wings. And of course, we've seen the Jack Skellington Halloween Waffle Sundae too. It's always worth swinging by this unassuming kiosk just to see what might be available next. Now, let's say you're dreaming of popping the big question in the most grandiose way that's sure to knock your partner right off their feet. Where do you begin? Honestly, there are several picture-perfect places all around Disney property where you can get down on one knee without breaking the bank. But if you don't mind the extra splurge, you can always look into the glass slipper engagement package at the Cinderella's Royal Table in Magic Kingdom. This enchanting extra comes with a glass slipper holding the engagement ring, presented on a bed of rose petals and followed by signature desserts and a special toast to mark the special occasion. A Disney PhotoPass photographer will also be on the scene to capture the moment and the memories. To make arrangements, call 407-824-4477 or email, here we go, ready? www.crt.special.events@disney.com, at least 72 hours prior to your reservation. A day lounging by your Disney resort pool can be a much-needed break from all the park hustle and bustle, but you can make this break day even more relaxing by booking a poolside cabana. Premium poolside cabanas are available for guests staying at Disney's Contemporary Resort, Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, or Yacht and Beach Club resorts. While the cabana offering has slightly different amenities, which you can read about on the Disney World website, they all provide comfy lounge furniture, ceiling fans, TVs, fruit trays and baskets, and other complimentary goodies you can enjoy while kicking back in the shade. To book a cabana, you'll need to call 407-WDW-PLAY or 407-939-7529. But maybe you're not proposing and you still want to celebrate a special occasion. There are several table service restaurants around Disney World that'll let you pre-order a Mickey Mouse celebration cake that you can have delivered at the end of your meal. The cakes are massive and can feed between 4 and 6 guests. You can choose your flavor as well as your engraving option if you want to go the extra mile and add a little celebratory message to the chocolate ears before it comes to your table. Cakes are $39 and you can order them ahead of time when you book your dining reservation online or through the My Disney Experience app. Or, according to the Disney website, you can also submit an order in person at the restaurant's host podium at least 4 days prior to your reservation. It's time once again to slide on water slides, float the lazy river, and swim in a wave pool at night. If you're unfamiliar with Typhoon Lagoon's specialty summer offering, H2O Glow Nights After Hours is a separate ticket event that will take place at Typhoon Lagoon from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. every Saturday night from May 28th to August 27th. Guests who buy a ticket for the event get to spend those extra hours in the park enjoying the special decor, DJ dance parties, exclusive menu items, glowing wristbands, snacks, and ride lines with little to no waits. Much like other Disney After Hours events, you will be able to enter Typhoon Lagoon with your party ticket as early as 6 p.m. But if you want to visit Typhoon Lagoon during the heat of the day, you'll still need to purchase a regular park ticket on top of the After Hours one. Well, we've shown a lot of love to Typhoon Lagoon during the course of this video. How about one more awesome fact about it for good measure? The Misadventure Falls Family Raft Ride is a great option for young and older travelers alike, but the really cool part about this ride is its connection with the SEA, or Disney Society of Explorers and Adventurers. Now, the SEA is a lot to unpack, especially in a 50-point video, so if you're not sure what that is, it's basically an Imagineer-forged backstory that connects several of the Disney attractions together globally, including the Jungle Cruise, Mystic Manor in Hong Kong Disney, the Tokyo version of Tower of Terror, etc., etc. And that includes Misadventure Falls too. According to Disney lore, Misadventure Falls is all about Captain Mary Oceaneer, a world-famous treasure hunter and member of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. Apparently, many years ago, the captain swore she'd sail the 7 seas and collect precious treasures and knickknacks to showcase worldwide. But one day, when Captain Mary was out diving for treasure, a rogue storm struck and carried her ship and precious artifacts all the way to Typhoon Lagoon. And now we get to see those very artifacts as we ride down the twists and turns of Misadventure Falls. Who's ready for a rousing 18-hole round of mini golf with the fam? Disney World, believe it or not, has 2 mini golf courses. The first is Winter Summerland, which is next to Disney's Blizzard Beach Water Park and is very much the whole Santa's taking a much-needed Florida vacation vibe. And the second is Fantasia Gardens, which is all themed around the classic animated film Fantasia. Let me spend a minute longer in the gardens here because this golf course really is cool and interactive. You've got musical steps that your golf ball can bounce down, Chernabog's cave with a guest appearance from the Big Baddie himself, enchanted brooms that splash you with water, and in short, this isn't your typical game of putt-putt because it's been Disney-fied. Both Winter Summerland and Fantasia Gardens cost $14 per adult and $12 per kid and can be a fun and cheaper option to fill your afternoon outside the parks. Free international sodas at Club Cool and Epcot are great, but if you want to take your sampling to the next level, you'll need to head to the Coca-Cola rooftop bar over in Disney Springs. Turns out you can actually get premium, full-sized versions of several international sodas here, and yes, that does include the infamously bitter Beverly soda. When you purchase a soda, you'll be able to sample up to 5 refills within an hour of that first purchase, or blend any of the 100 self-serve choices to create new flavors. So if you can stomach that much soda within 60 minutes, then by all means, get your money's worth. And speaking of samples, there's also international soda tray options where you can try 16 different soda flavors from around the world for around $15. See, that's another flight offering for you to add alongside your margs and sangrias and Dole Whips. Yippee! So I think this next one is just really neat and super satisfying, and I hope you feel the same way so we can be best friends. If you look at the artist concept of how Epcot is broken up, you'll notice it's split into different colors. World Showcase is gold, World Nature is green, World Celebration is blue, and World Discovery is red. But you're not just going to see this color coding on the concept map. You're also going to see it play out across the park in real time too. Just take a look at all the trash cans, food booths, and kiosks, and you'll see what I mean. Those same color schemes are represented in each area that you enter, with World Showcase as the exception, since that area is all about keeping up with the cultural theming of each pavilion. Other than that, World Nature keeps things pretty green, World Celebration is all about their blues, and World Discovery embraces the reds, so you never have to wonder about which world area you've stumbled into. Nestled in the back of the Germany Pavilion at Epcot is one of Disney World's liveliest restaurants. Are you ready to polka? Biergarten is a theater-style restaurant filled with long, family-style tables and a buffet spread of German specialties like liverwurst, cheese and beer soup, bratwurst, pork schnitzel, some really, really good mac and cheese. Basically, so much food you'll be rolling out of the restaurant. Up on stage, German performers showcase their talents through dance, accordion, and traditional bell ringing, all in the name of Oktoberfest, which is celebrated here all year round. Non-alcoholic drinks are included in the price of your meal, including soda, tea, coffee, and German Spezi, which is Coca-Cola and Fanta Orange mixed. But if you truly want the Oktoberfest shenanigans, you can add on to your total purchase with a beer flight, a half-liter pour, a liter pour, or even a wine flight, if that suits your fancy better. Fantasmic might be Hollywood Studios' big nighttime spectacular, but that's not the only show you can find happening inside this park at night. Each night you can also see the show Wonderful World of Animation projected across the Grauman's Chinese Theater replica. This 12-minute show celebrates Disney animation throughout the years, paying homage to classic and new Disney animated films that we've come to know and love. This show usually only happens once each night, usually at 9 p.m., so make sure to check the Disney World website for when it'll be playing during your visit so you don't miss out. Slowly but surely, we're seeing more and more Hey Disney tech being added to even more Disney resorts. Hey Disney is a new complimentary service that uses Alexa on Amazon Echo devices and assists guests with room amenities, weather updates, planning tips, guest services, and a whole lot of other Disney vacation details to help make your stay easier and more convenient, or so they say. That being said, Hey Disney is an optional feature for hotel guests, so if you have privacy concerns, Disney has explained you can turn the microphone off by pushing the button at the top of the device whenever you want to, and some people just unplug it. Can you believe that's only a small sliver of everything Disney World has to offer? Tune back in tomorrow and/or check out our other Disney vids for even more tips, tricks, and secrets that'll transform your trip in the best possible ways. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.